The champion training tournament for Lydia's 6-star perfect soul is on, and some son of a gun already has 12,000 points just a few hours in. He thinks that he's got what it takes, man. Little does he know that I have no life. What is up, guys? This is Cobb, and this is how we're gonna win this champ training tournament, man. Pulling out every trick in the book. I'm gonna cover everything that we're gonna be doing in this happy little video, so that if you are going for, well, the Lydia perfect soul, or you're just looking to maximize your points in champion training tournaments and events in future, you're gonna know how to do it. Before we do it, if you're looking to start off a new Raid Shadow Legends account, man, and get off to the best start possible, don't forget, man, that my beginner promo link is down below at the top of the video description box, man. Simply hop onto your PC or your laptop, click on that link, and use that link to set up your new raid account. You'll get Karato Fox Hunter completely for free as your free starter legendary champion as soon as you are done with the tutorial on that new account, and as well as a whole swath of free epic champions as well as you level that account on up. Best beginner promo link going. Yeah, make sure to get it used, man, for your free Karato Fox Hunter and the best start imaginable in Raid Shadow Legends in 2025. Okay, man, let's have it. Let's do this. Let's get the obvious out of the way first. When it comes to farming up your food champions, right, your 2 and your 3-star champions, leveling those guys up, ranking them up, turning them into chickens, you want to be doing that in brutal difficulty campaign in level 12, right, the Brimstone Path, in stage 3. Why? Because per sort of point of energy spent in campaign 12.3 on brutal, you're getting overall the most amount of resources back, right? You're getting a good amount of experience for your food champions, which I'm ranking up right now, and also you get shield drops, right? Shield artifacts drop from campaign 12.3, and shields just sell for more silver than things like helmets and gloves and that kind of thing, right? So you're earning a pretty good amount of silver, or the best amount of silver that you can earn from farming campaign, while also still getting a pretty damn solid amount of experience on your food champions as well. That's why 12.3 is the biz. One thing I should mention as well before we go any further is that I'm actually going to be doing the bulk of my champion training during the clan versus clan tournament, which actually hasn't started yet. So I'm just getting a little bit of a head start in the current champ training tournament today. We're going to be doing most of my champion training during the CVC so that I'm double dipping and getting a lot of CVC points at the same time as I'm getting champion training points. Just thought I'd point that out. It seems relevant. As I just finished training these guys up, I should also mention as well, how worthwhile is it to get your hands on a 6-star soul for Lydia? Well, that's if your account is account level 100. To be honest, if you're able to partake in this Lydia soul tournament for the 5-star soul or higher, then it's very, very high value indeed, right? Because 5-star souls and beyond, just in terms of the stats that you're getting from a 5-star soul, you're getting accuracy, right? A huge bonus to accuracy with the 5-star soul, and then with the 6-star soul, you're getting bonuses to speed for your Lydia as well, which is obviously just very, very valuable stats for any kind of support-based champion, any kind of buff champion, 10-meter booster, debuffer champ. If your account's a little bit lower level and you're only competing for the 4-star Lydia soul, which I think is account level 50-ish or something like that, it's just not quite as valuable, it's just not quite as good, right? The 5-star soul gives the accuracy, 4-star soul gives like crit damage, you know, it's not the biggest deal in the world to get the 4-star Lydia soul. But enough about extraneous details, let's go ahead and take this to the tavern, which is where we're going to be getting most of our champ training points. And here we are. So I'm filtering my champions by 3-star champions right here, and you can see I've got a bunch of champs that are already sort of pre-leveled up to level 30 and are ready to be ranked on up. However, what we don't want to do, obviously, if you've seen any videos like this before, what we don't want to do is take one of these food champions and just rank it up with a bunch of 3-star food champs like this. What we actually want to do is go ahead and throw brews into our food champions ahead of time, right? For my 3-star champs, I like to throw 1 brew into each of these guys before using them as chickens, right? Just pumping them up to level 10, it just gives you free tournament points. As you can see, right? 18 free tournament points for every brew that you are spending. Obviously, my account might be a little bit further along than yours. I might have access to far more experienced brews than you do on your own account. But now it's also a pretty good time to mention that this is basically the only way that you should ever be spending your experienced brews, man. Way too many new players are out there just spending brews willy-nilly. Oh, I just got a new champion. I want to rush it up to like level 50 so I can like rush it up to 6 stars really, really quickly. No. Never ever do that, man. Don't do that, right? Save your brews until there's a champ training event on that you want to do well in, that you want to earn points in, that you want to earn rewards in, skill books, that kind of thing, right? Or in this case, a bloody Lydia perfect soul. It's like a huge, huge prize, right? And so yeah, you got to be saving your brews exactly for this, right? For champion training events, for champion training tournaments, hopefully with some overlap between this and CVC as well. That's even better than you're double dipping with your brews. This is what your brews are actually for on your account, make no mistake about it, right? It's for maximizing your points during events. And that's how you got to think about every single resource in Raid, by the way, just as a bit of an aside. In fact, a little bit later on today, I think I'm going to do like an updated guide on that, talking about every single resource in the game and when exactly you should be spending it, because every resource in Raid is precious. Every resource in Raid has a correct time to be spent. It's not called Wait Shadow Legends for nothing, right? You spend most of your time in this game hoarding resources and then dropping them in huge bombs at just the right time to maximize your event rewards, man. That's how we play the game over here. Anyways, as you can see, yeah, now that I've got a few champs that are leveled up to level 10, right, these food champions, now I can go ahead and start ranking up these 3-star champions that I kind of had prepared a little bit ahead of time. And this is just generally a good idea to do as well, by the way. It's a good habit to just have a good little stock supply of like 3-star champions that are already level 30, and maybe even some 4-star champions that are already sitting at level 40, and just don't rank them up. Don't rank them up yet. Just wait until the next champ training event or tournament or whatever starts, and it's just a free burst of points like this, just right at the start of an event, right? It can make things like fusion events just way easier if you've got at least some guys, just a handful of champions kind of pre-leveled like this that you can then just rank up right away. And I've just done the math and realized that I have way too many champions leveled up to 30 than I actually have food champions to actually rank them up. So I'm going to go ahead and drop a whole bunch of chickens on this as well. I almost never spend chickens unless I absolutely have to. They're kind of like a backup for me. So this just speaks to how serious I am, man, about trying to take this tournament win with a level 100 account in a level 100 group, you know? So wish me luck, boys. This is either going to be a huge waste of resources in a few days' time, which is going to be a funny video in its own right, or we're actually going to be able to try and win this thing, man. It's also a pretty good time to mention as well that a good way to get your hands on chickens once you've got like excess cash coming in, once you're farming Chimera on your account, as well as just like the clan quests and stuff like that, you should have a pretty good amount of clan gold coming in at that point. Keep your eyes peeled, man, for the rank 3, 4, and 5-star chickens that can appear in your clan shop. They're a little bit frivolous to buy. If you're low on clan gold, you might want to be buying like the Yannicka and the Yakal fragments and stuff from your clan shop first. Prioritize those, make sure that you're getting those in. Very precious supplies as those are. You want to focus on those as much as you can, but your spare cash, the chickens are a pretty damn good way to invest sort of that spare clan gold. I like to buy the glyphs as well, and some of the things I like to prioritize too, but picking up the chickens on occasion, especially at times like this, can also feel pretty saucy, so that's what I'm doing over there. Okay, I'm going to keep on ranking these guys up, then I'm going to head back on into my filters, and very simply, I'm going to do exactly the same thing as I just did now, but with my 4-star champions, and into these guys, I'm going to be throwing 3 experience brews to pump them up to level 18 straight away, and again, it's just a huge lob on of points, which is just lovely. And again, the only way that you should really be spending your brews is exactly like this. And if there's any doubt as to what I'm going to be up to tomorrow during the CVC, just imagine everything that I'm doing in this video and then multiply me doing this by about, like, I don't know, 25 times or something. It's going to be a hell of a grind, man, to try and win this tournament, man, but I am here for it. And yes, you're correct. I have absolutely no life outside of this video game. Another point worth noting as well is that this can affect any player at any time in the game, really, so I guess it's relevant to everybody, but it's just a thought. If you're in the early game, or even if you're in the late game and your account is very developed, you might just not have many champions on your account that are super worth building out and are worth ranking up to 6 stars, and that's why I'd recommend that in, well, I do it in my Master Vault, I just hold on to basically any champion that can be used in a fusion, and that's just a really great thing to sort of focus on during champ training if you've got nothing better to do. Build out a bunch of the rare champions, man, that you require for fusions, right? Hold on to all of these guys. The Broadmoor fusion's another great example. I just got like a billion champs sitting around that I could go ahead and work on and just pump some levels into and just get them ready for future Broadmoor fusions so that I can pump easy points during a champion chase or during CVC or anything like that, you know? Yeah, this is just something that you can perpetually work on your account most of the time if you just haven't really got anything better to be putting those levels into. Next up, man, we've got the Guardian Ring hack, right? It's not really a hack. What am I even talking about? The Guardian Ring building, right? You want to be exploiting the hell out of this. How do you want to be doing that? Well, what you actually want to be doing is putting at least, in my view, your 4-star food champions into your Guardian Ring. I have my max upgraded. I actually wouldn't recommend that because it makes the level up speed very, very fast. So unless you can play Raid Shadow Legends all day, like a sweaty degenerate, which I am, then a lot of the time it's not super worth it, right, to fully max upgrade your Guardian Ring for leveling up your food champions, because if you can only log into player like once or twice a day, then a lot of the time your champions are just going to be sitting there waiting for you to push the level up button once they're done leveling up in the Guardian Ring, which is just very, very inefficient. So you might as well just leave it unupgraded, but just unlock all 5 of the slots over time. But what you actually want to do with your Guardian Ring as well is when you put these 4-star food champions into the Guardian Ring, as all of the levels just become available, you want to level them up to like level 27, 28, maybe 29, before putting them in the Guardian Ring, so that once you click the level up button on these suckers, because they've already got some levels into them, it's going to take a little while before you have to return to the game to click the level up button again. Don't just put them in there at like level 1 and 4 stars, because what's going to happen is, oh god, I'll have to come back to level up this bulwark right here in 20 minutes. Not ideal. Horrible, horrible stuff. Just a little efficiency trick right there, I guess. Put some levels into your 4-star food champions before putting them into the Guardian Ring. Things are just going to work out much, much more efficient that way. Now, another thing that you can be doing, this is very, very relevant for what's going on in the game right now. Again, there's a clan versus clan tournament starting tomorrow, and at the same time the CVC starts tomorrow, there is also a Sand Devil Turn Attack tournament starting tomorrow. In fact, there's also a Dragon Turn Attack tournament going on right now as well. These are 2 dungeons, like most dungeons in this game, basic dungeons at least, that can be soloed by certain champions on your account. And so this is the benefit of having champion builds on your account that can solo certain content, or I guess in the case of Sand Devil, it's duoing certain content, right? The Iniri Ninja duo can be built out to completely solo this dungeon. And what does that mean? It means that we can fill up all of the remaining places in our group with food champions. Then we can farm levels on these guys for the champ training event and for CVC. We can farm Sand Devils tournament at the same time, and also be getting some CVC points from that as well. And it's just awesome. We're just like quad dipping between all kinds of events right now. So if you've got like a champion that can solo Ice Golem, and there's an Ice Golem and CVC and champ training on at the same time, this is just an incredibly efficient way to farm all 3 at the same time, right? With something like a Myceliac Priest Orn, or some other champion that can solo Dragon and Ice Golem, that kind of thing. Or maybe you've got the same duo build that I've got right here with Iniri and Ninja that can take on Sand Devils. Farm up those food champions, farm multiple tournaments and multiple events all at the same time while hitting those food champions is just very, very efficient indeed. Highly, highly recommend it. And alright, down goes the Sand Devil, and in comes all of the points, right? And all of the experience, of course, as well. On the food champions, it's not a massive amount, but it's a billion times more efficient than, I don't know, just not having these guys here. What are we talking? It's not a bad amount of experience, to be fair. Okay, man. Last point of interest is going to be the difference between champion training events and champion training tournaments. So in a champ training event, you only get points from ranking up champions and from leveling up champions, right? Nice and simple. However, in a champion training tournament, you can also get all kinds of points coming in from actually throwing skill books into your champions. I think it's like 200 points per legendary skill book. Is it? Let me just double check this. Okay, yeah, it actually is. Wow, man, only 200? Seems a little bit low, man. However, a good time to be spending the skill books, of course, in a champ training tournament is if there's also a champ training tournament going on at the same time as a CVC, then it's double dippage once again for spending your skill books, right? And so dropping skill books is going to be very, very good in the upcoming CVC as soon as that starts, because you're going to get that double dippage. And you can also get points from a champ training tournament from ascending your champions as well. That said, just don't get that much, man. I guess I'll just go ahead and ascend these up right. I mean, it's 10 points to, like, I know it's only a rare champion going up to 4 stars, but even fully ascending up like a legendary champ just doesn't give you that many points, man. That's it. You get pretty good points during a CVC for ascending champions, and so again, tomorrow's CVC is going to be a very, very good time to get some double dippage going and to send up any champions on your account that are kind of waiting and needed, you know? Also worth pointing out as well is that if you have an abundance of brews on your account, like I've got like a pretty decent amount of of experience brews, right? I've seen people with like thousands, multiple thousands of every type of brew, so You know, it's all a matter of perspective as to whether or not this is a lot of brews or not. I think that it is. But if you have an abundance of brews on your account, then what you can do is be leveling up your 1-star crappy food champions, just using 1 brew and, of course, 3 random other 1-star champions. Hit upgrade, that takes them up to level 10 straight away, and then you can upgrade them from there. The only thing to beware of if you're going to use your brews like this on your 1-star champions is running out of mystery shards, okay? If you've only got like 50 bloody mystery shards and you've got a lot of champ training to do and you've got a lot of brews and stuff like that, you're going to run out of food champions very quickly because you're burning 4 food champions to rank up 1-star food champion to 2 stars. You know what I'm saying? You're sacrificing 4 to rank up the 1, and so you burn through your mystery shards very, very quickly, and so yeah, be ready to farm a hell of a lot of campaigns so you get some mystery shard drops and kind of replenish on these a little bit. And of course, make sure that you're checking your market all the time and potentially even buying the occasional 2-star food champion from your market as well. If you're really absolutely burning through these events and you're using up food champions like a psychotic mole. Alright, man, I'm excited. This is where the tournament stands for me right now. We got a second little freak of nature here, absolutely pushing, but dude, they don't realize that they're dealing with patience 0, man, when it comes to freaks, okay? I'm sweaty as hell. I exist in this game. I mean, pump 2 videos a day every single day. You know, with basically no breaks, apart from the occasional Sunday where I'll just upload 1 video. But I'm just an animal, man. We are going for this, okay? And hopefully 3 days from now, I'll be uploading a video showing us winning this goddamn thing because I really, really want this soul, man. I really want this gosh darn soul. In fact, tomorrow's CVC, I'm going to be collecting my Lydia, man. I'm going to be collecting the hell out of the gosh darn Lydia. She's there. She's ready to pick up. How awesome would it be to grab Lydia and then 2 days later, grab the 6-star perfect soul? Oh, just be absolutely remarkable stuff. Anyways, man, good luck in your own champ training tournament, boys, if you are going for the soul, or if you're just looking to pick up the fragments to finish up the fusion. Wait a minute. It is a fragment thing, right? Oh my god, it's not. There are no fragments with a fusion. Never mind. Maybe you're just going for a legendary skill book or something, you know. Either way, man, good luck. Hope that this video helped you guys out. If it did, make sure to like on the video and all that good stuff. And if you're looking to start off a new raid account and get a fresh old start in Raid 2025, make sure that you get it done using my beginner promo link, which you can find down below at the top of the gosh darn video description box. Use that link to create a new raid account and to get Corrado as soon as you're done with the tutorial on that new account, as well as a whole bunch of epic champions as you level that account on up. Thanks for stopping by. I'm going to catch all of you all just a tad bit later, man.